Hello, today's tutorial will be a little bit on how to use Smart Photo Editor. Smart Photo Editor is the program I'll be using. Normally I do things with faces in Portrait Pro 15, but today I want to show you some pictures I took, and I'm going to use Smart Photo Editor to make the pictures pop a little bit. Make them look a little more exciting. Alright, so open up your program, Smart Photo Editor. It loads up, you hit Load My Image. And I'm going to start with this one. This is an image I took at a castle. It's a garden gate. You walk from here, there's a garden behind you. Lots of foliage in the picture and a lot of brickwork. So I figured it would be a good way to see what we can do with a really washed out picture. The day I took this, it was really cloudy outside, and I took it with my trusty old Nikon Coolpix, and that camera's fine, but it's not great when the lighting isn't good, and this was a really drab, rainy day. As a matter of fact, it rained most of the day, and it was raining when I took this picture, so there was no sunlight. Let's see. Alright, let's first start with cropping, because as you can see, the picture's not quite in balance. It's a little too much on this side, so first crop. You use your little squares here. If you hover over the picture, you get squares where you can slide them over. I'm going to slide it this way and down a little bit to give it a little more balance, and hit apply. Okay, we're now in better balance and it's cropped. As you can see, nothing's going on in this picture. I think it's a cool picture because I love masonry work, brickwork, anything old-fashioned looking. I like the way the foliage is laying over it. Alright, let's make it pop. You could use your effects gallery, but I'm just going to show you how to do a few things. I've been using this program for a while, so I've already loaded a lot of features from the effects gallery into my own favorites, which I've shown in a previous video and I can show in another video. But for now, we're going to use favorites. So if you click on your favorites button, which has the star here, it opens up favorites. Over here is favorite effects I've selected that I can easily open up and use by hitting my favorites button. And these are recently applied or shortlisted effects. Those are recently used effects, which can easily be moved over. And I'll show you real quick. If you were to click here, hit the feature you like, and drag it over here and hit OK, it would load it so you can easily access it. Alright, so I've cropped. And I'm going to my favorites, and I'm going to do pop. Alright, pop lit things up just a tad, and let's see, let's do saturation. I'm going to pull saturation. It says 1.000. That really helped a lot. If you notice, the masonry work or brickwork is more pronounced, and the grays are more pronounced, and the greens have popped a bit more, even the ones in the background. So that's nice. Now, let's go to... From here, we can go to image treatment. Here's a lot of features that you can do to enhance any effects you use or just enhance your original picture. There's exposure. You can fool around with them all you like. Brightness. So I'm going to turn brightness down a little. And like I said, I'm not going to do them all. There's blacks. I'm going to turn blacks up a tad because I like the way it makes everything look. Lights. I'm going to pull lights up a little. Make it look a little less drab. Let's see what else can I do here. Up top they have an image treatment. Auto tones. Leave that not quite in the middle. Is at 0.058. Auto levels, what does that do? Nothing exciting. Then there's clarity. Let's pull clarity up a tad. I have that moved up to 0.033. Saturation. That's way too much. That turns it back to black and white. Let's leave saturation in the middle and then pull it up a little tiny bit. And I may even show you what happens if you make this picture black and white. It might make it have an eerie, creepy effect. Okay? What else can we do? I'm going to try something. I'm going to go into my favorites and hit a light flare effect. I kind of like that. As you can see, it added a light flare effect right here, as if the sun was glaring down through the trees, and it kind of makes it look a little bit brighter, I think, as if there was some sun out in the picture. So we can leave that, and that can be adjusted with a master fade. So I'm going to turn it up pretty high. All right, what else can we do? We can do back to image treatment again. Saturation. Saturate a little bit more. Now I'm going to go to my effects gallery and see what excitement I can find in there. It takes a minute to load up because you have thousands of user-generated effects available. So let's look at some of these effects. I'm going to select darken blue tones because I think it makes the foliage look more naturally green. So I'm going to hit OK. And again, you can master fade here, brightness. You can change it here. But I'm going to leave it not too much. Right. You don't want your brickwork or your bricks to turn green. Let's leave it there. Hit OK. A little more. Master fade does. Yeah. See, if you move it too much, if you see this here under dark and blue tones, it makes your brickwork turn green. We don't want that, so put that back there. Hit OK. And now I want to go back to image treatment and hit contrast. Let's see what contrast does. Contrast, clarity a little more. All right, that's it. I mean, there's a million things you can do with this program, but it's just an idea. And if you go up top here, it shows you all your features. That's where you started from. You cropped, you popped, you did some image treatment things, you added your light flare effect, and that's where you ended up. So basically, you went from here, a drab washed out picture, to a pretty cool looking picture. And if you wanted to make it black and white, you can go to favorites, and I think I have one here already, deep black and white. Oh wow, that's a really cool effect. I love black and white photography, but since I didn't do black and white photography, I can make it black and white. But these are the things you can do with this program, and I'm going to take the black and white off for a minute. So that's where you ended up with your original picture here, your glitzed up picture here, and you can see black and white. My favorites, where's my black and white? Deep black and white. I think that looks really cool. This is a great program. It's like an infinite amount of possibilities of what you can do with a simple picture. Even if your lighting is wrong, it's washed out, this is cool.
There's a thin line between reality and psychosis. Please subscribe.